Hey guys, it's another video, and today's topic is anxiety and depression. So, anxiety disorders are one of the most common mental illnesses in the US. It's highly treatable, yet only 36.9% of the people who have this disorder receive treatment for it, whether it's seeing a therapist or seeing a psychiatrist to help deal with this illness. It's also common for someone who does have anxiety disorder to also have depression, or vice versa. Someone with depression most likely has anxiety. So, major depressive disorder affects more than 16.1 Americans in a given year. 85% of women have depression, and 48% of men have depression. So, I personally have anxiety and depression. I was diagnosed 2 years ago. I've been battling it since about 5th grade. It started around 3rd grade when the bullying I was dealing with a lot of bullying in 3rd grade, and it continued on till even now. I still get bullied, but I do handle it a lot better. I don't let it get to me, and I was hospitalized twice for it. I was in a really bad state, but I'm doing so much better now, and I received help for it. I got treatment, and I don't think I would be here today if it weren't for the people in my life who helped me through it and all that jazz. So now I'm going to give you guys some tips to help you manage anxiety and stress, because I know that anxiety attacks are the worst. And I know for me personally, my anxiety is mainly triggered by huge crowds that are just like super packed tight, or things like stress. That is a big trigger for me. So, one of the most important things to know if you have anxiety is to know what your triggers are so you can avoid them at all costs, so that you don't wind up having anxiety or a panic attack, because those are not fun. So, some tips to help manage those things are to, most importantly, accept you cannot control everything. There are certain things that you cannot control. So, let's say you're doing work in a class and you're doing group work, and your group has you do all the work. You can't control that, because that's just how some people are. 2 is to maintain a positive attitude. If you have a positive outlook on things, then you shouldn't become stressed about it, and it just overall helps your mental state. 3 is to eat well-balanced meals, because when you aren't eating, you're going to be hungry all the time, and then it's going to put you in a grumpy mood, because everyone knows, at least I know for me, if I don't eat, I get hangry. So definitely do eat well-balanced meals, even snack throughout the day, but just make sure you're eating 3 meals a day. 4 is to get enough sleep. This is something that I had struggled with for a long time. I did not get sleep. I was up till God knows when, and so I wasn't getting enough sleep, and so, sleep is very important, so make sure you get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night. And 5 is, if you feel that you're having an anxiety attack or you're stressing out, take deep breaths. Just, if you're in school and you're in class, ask your teacher to go to the bathroom and just collect yourself, collect your thoughts, take a time out from the situation, and just regain control over how you're feeling. And it's okay to feel the way that you're feeling, because your feelings are valid. And 7 I think is another really important tip is to talk to someone, cuz or even just write it out. Whatever you're feeling, write it out or talk to someone, cuz that will help, cuz they can assist you in how to deal with whatever is stressing you out or making you anxious. And a lot of the times when you do have anxiety, um, you have little tics. See, with me, when I get really anxious, I will start shaking my leg. They also call it restless leg syndrome. So I'll be sitting in class or some stuff is going on and my leg will just start going and I won't notice it, but people will be like, stop shaking your leg, or my mom will literally hold my leg down so that I stop shaking. But definitely think, and there's also called the grounding technique. This video is actually really long, but there's a grounding technique that you could use where it just helps you feel connected with the space you're in and it calms you down. So that's also a great thing to use. So I hope you guys like this video and I hope that it helped some of you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!